Well, I figured if you're set on looking at the water, you might as well have something warm in you.
Thank you.
It's mesmerizing, isn't it?
Oh, there's just so much of it. There's a whole world that exists under the surface, whether we're aware of it or not.
The fish, you mean?
Well, yes, the fish and the whelks and the periwinkles and the limpkins and anemones and corals. So many beautifully designed creatures. All types of animals, really. They withstand tons of seawater rushing in, wave after wave. They're so delicate looking, you'd think that they'd be crushed by the pressure or smashed against the rocks, but somehow they continue to survive. Little miracles, really, every one.
How do you know all of this?
I don't know how I know it. I just do.
You can tell me all of these things, and yet you can't even tell me your name?
Not if my life depended on it.
Well, let's look at what we do know. You are a miracle. You were designed to survive what's happened to you. How else could you be here?
A miracle.
Everybody always said I was a miracle, brought to this island by God.
I don't know why I'm here, really. It's actually quite frustrating sometimes.
Jonah, do you think that a God who would so carefully design all of these tiny creatures to thrive in the sea would carelessly forget about you? He's got a plan for you, for each of us.
I want to believe in a God who has all the answers. I'm trying to have faith that he brought me here. I guess I just need to simply believe.
Hang on to that truth, Jonah.
I'm clinging to it. Without it, I'm a lost man.
You've never left his grip.
That's quite the neighbor you have there.
Oh, he's all right. He's not quite right in the head, but his heart's in the right place, deep down. I mean, really deep.
I'm not judging. I know what it's like to be not quite right in the head.
Well, but you've got it all figured out now. It seems to me that a man of your education, well, he wouldn't really need God, or even be able to believe in that sort of thing.
Finn, let me tell you something. I've studied cell biology, entomology, botany, zoology, and on and on. But the more I learn, the more I'm convinced. Science can teach us, but it can't explain everything. Creation is too amazing. It's too well orchestrated to be anything but a miracle.
But you forgot all that. You forgot even your own name.
Well, I forgot what was in my head, but I still felt what was in my heart.
But how could you be so sure?
Well, sometimes I doubted. I felt fear, even anger, but God never abandoned me. I believe that he loves me, and he created me to love him. It's all part of his perfect plan, really.
What plan?
Well, his plan to save you, Finn. He's throwing you a lifeline. You just have to take it.
Katie's been saying the same thing as long as I've known her. I guess I just wasn't sure I needed saving.
Well, we all do. None of us are perfect. We've all sinned. Jesus led the only sin-free life and allowed himself to be the perfect sacrifice. He paid the price to make things right with God. When he died on that cross, Finn, he was your substitute. He's never given up on you.
But what does he want with me?
A relationship?
How, James?
It's simple, really. Just tell him.
Just tell him? God, I've never been the kind of man that thought he needed help. I guess I just figured that a man ought to be able to pull himself up by his own bootstraps. But I guess you know that already. From what I hear, you know all about me. I guess what I'm trying to say is, well, I want to know you too. I want to know you like James and Katie do. I want to believe that it's all in your hands. And I want to have faith. I hope that you'll see fit to rescue me.